Happy New Year, Eagle Nation.
Wait, hold up. Where's Griffen?
Who cares? I'm here now.
I'm serious, Cole.
Well, did you know that there's a returning segment this week?
Did you say did you know?
You'll have to wait and see.
So, should we start?
Sí, that means yes in Spanish.
Hey, I'm Karis.
And I'm Daniel. Welcome to this week's devotion.
Today we're going to be talking about dealing with those super annoying people. You know what I mean? And you know who you're thinking of. Like you just can't stand them and they're just so annoying.
Yeah, we all have those kind of people in our lives. But what does God say about it?
Yes, we all know that God says to love our enemies, but what else does he say about it?
Luke 6:31 says, "Do unto others as you would have done unto you," right? So, if you're being mean to someone, think about how you'd feel if someone was being mean to you. You wouldn't like it, right?
No. And being rude doesn't just have to be through words. It can be through actions, through body language. You get the point.
Now, we will never be perfect, but we must always strive towards God's commands. See you next time.
Hello, and welcome back to your HCA faculty profile. Now, last week we started on the directors with the Director of Athletics, Coach Mack, and now we're going to be continuing with the Director of Technology, Mr. Wilder. Mr. Wilder, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Austin. Appreciate you asking me to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you here. So we're going to start on with the first question. How many years have you been here at HCA?
This is my 7th year at Heritage Christian Academy.
That's incredible. And what led you to join the faculty at HCA?
So I actually came here as a result of my mother-in-law, Mrs. Malden, who used to work in the science department over in secondary, she loved HCA. She had a great experience here. In fact, her son graduated from here, and I was looking for a new opportunity, and this one popped up. They were looking for help in the technology department, and here I am.
Amazing how that all connects, right?
That's right.
So, going into the job of Director of Technology, what does it almost look like on like a day-to-day basis? Like, what do you do around the school?
So, as I'm sure you hear from a lot of the directors at HCA, it looks like wearing a lot of hats. So there's the logistical side of things where I'm responsible for making sure that just about everything that plugs into the wall is functioning properly so that our staff and our students can be successful during the day. Then there's the educational side of things where I get the opportunity to teach a few classes and work directly with our students in areas like STEM or graphic design. To make sure that they are getting the skills that they may need for future careers or just to take up a new hobby, and also to make sure that they are growing their skills as positive digital citizens. Throw in the needs for AV work for things like chapel or the spring musical, and it's pretty busy. So I'm very grateful that I'm supported by a group of student techies who are able to help me out when I can't be there.
So you say all these classes like, digital design, STEM, I even know I might be wrong, but you've actually implemented an IT help desk too, right?
Right, those are my techie students. They are people that have applied and are who work beneath me to make sure that all the tech needs of the school get met. So if there's some sort of tech emergency and I'm tied up with something, they'll get deployed to it just as if they were me. And they do a wonderful job of helping support me in that way.
So building off that, if you were to describe your ideal technology program in HCA, what would it almost be? What would it look like to you?
Well, our future is just becoming increasingly more digital. People walk around with small computers in their pockets, and a lot of the upcoming career opportunities tie into computers in one way or another. So how I'd really like to see our technology program grow is to bring in more of those opportunities for students to experience that and have the chance to test out careers, be they digital drafting or game design or network security, things like that. And see if that's something that they'd like to continue to pursue in the future. I'd also like to see us grow our technology from the perspective of integration in the classroom. For a lot of people, technology is nothing more than a tool. And so getting our students confident with those tools so that they can continue to be positive digital citizens and also have the confidence going out into the real world and having those skills already, that's where I'd like to see us focus.
So moving on to, I'm sure you've seen the big question here in this segment. How do you think God has blessed HCA and its community?
So I've worked a lot of different jobs, and I have had a lot of different roles before I came to HCA, and I've worked with a lot of different people doing a lot of different things. And I can honestly say that the staff and faculty at HCA is one of the most genuine group of people that I have ever had the honor of working with. My job takes me all over this school into different classrooms from elementary K3 all the way up to senior level classes, and the passion and dedication with which the teachers here teach the students is second to none, and just how important that is to them and how much they care about you guys is really special. God has blessed HCA with an incredible group of people who run this school, and HCA is going to continue to be a special place as a result.
And moving on is kind of like a lighter question. What is one or some things that you do outside of HCA? Like if there was one thing you had to know about Mr. Wilder outside of HCA, what would it be?
Oh, wow. What I like to do outside of HCA is games. I just like, if it's got something in front of games, I enjoy it. So video games, word games, board games, and I'm not talking about Monopoly. These are all things that I enjoy. I just enjoy something that engages my brain, but at the same time allows me to not be worried about all the responsibilities that I've got going, and games generally are the way to go. That is perhaps my one weakness. If students can somehow lure me into playing a game during class, I am most likely to get distracted.
And I imagine you also enjoy the ruined friendships come with Mario Party.
Well, of course. Well, I mean, who hasn't felt the sting of having everything taken away from them in the last round?
Well, anyway, Mr. Wilder, thank you for your time today. And for everyone watching, this has been your Director of Technology, Mr. Wilder.
Thank you, Austin. Thanks.
Hi, and welcome back to Buried in a Book. I will review a book and give you the pros and cons of each and a rating. Today's genre is adventure and fantasy. I will be reviewing City of Bones. Written by Cassandra Clare, this book is by far my favorite book of all time. Actually, the third one in the series is, but it's the best series. Here's a fun fact. One of the high school English teachers, Miss Russo, has never read it before. Let's get to the pros. The pros are, every single chapter ends with a small cliffhanger. Secondly, the ending will kill you. The third, the villain of the story is ruthless and very hateable. Cons, the chapters are long, around 28 pages. But besides that, it's an amazing book. I'm going to rate this a 10 out of 10 because it's my favorite. And in my opinion, the age rating is going to be around 14-15. Hope you enjoyed this book review, and if you have a book you want me to review, please put it in the comments. That's another book for the bookshelf, and I'm going to go back to reading. Peace out.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and welcome to Alumni Spotlight. Today, I'm here with Chris Webb, who is an HCA graduate. Thank you for meeting here with me today.
Sure.
So, what year did you graduate from HCA?
I graduated in 2013.
Okay, and what college did you graduate from if you went to a college?
I went to the University of Arkansas, and I graduated with a mechanical engineering degree.
Oh, okay.
I did that for 3 years, but now I am a financial advisor with Generations Financial Management.
Oh, okay. What was your favorite memory at HCA?
So it would probably be our senior year. We didn't have a full class load, so we had a lot of free time on our hands. And so one day we wanted lunch, but we didn't want to go buy lunch, so we went and bought burgers. And then I think I brought a grill up to school, a charcoal grill. And so down by the portables, we started grilling burgers, but it created a lot of smoke. And the elementary teachers thought the school was on fire. And so we got in a little bit of trouble for that.
Just a little bit, I'm pretty sure. Did you do any extracurricular activities?
Yes, I did basketball, baseball all 4 years. I did praise team for 4 years. We did the film media back then. And yeah.
And are you still in touch with any of your classmates?
Yes, I work with one of my classmates.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm also still in touch with a good handful of them and see them on a fairly regular basis.
And last question, how did HCA impact your faith now?
HCA impacted my faith by just giving me, strong base and fundamentals for going to college where, at college, faith truly became my own and I could, learn more. But it just gave me that foundation going into college.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming here today, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Welcome back to high school sports.
On Tuesday, both girls and guys basketball teams played against Dallas Lutheran. Both games were very close, but after their hard work, sadly, they both lost.
In the following week, both girls and guys basketball team will play against Lake Hill on the 18th of January and Cornerstone on the 21st. Here are some pictures from the Dallas Lutheran game on Tuesday.
If you plan to participate in the spring sports, don't forget to come to the meetings for golf, tennis, and track in the secondary building on January 17th.
That's all for high school sports. Now to Robbie with middle school sports.
Thanks, guys. I'm Rob with middle school sports. This week we start off with the girls basketball team, where their game got canceled against the Kiba Academy on January 6th. Looking at the next week, the Lady Eagles play against Lucas Christian on January 20th. Looking at the boys basketball teams, A and B teams games also got canceled against the Kiba Academy on January 6th. Next week, the A team will play against Lucas Christian on January 20th, while the B team won't play till the end of January. That's all for this week, and I'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Addison, and welcome back to A Wise Person Once Said. Happy New Year! It's now officially 2022. This quote is from the country music singer Brad Paisley. Brad Paisley is an American country music singer and songwriter. Starting with his 1999 debut album, Who Needs Pictures, he has released 11 studio albums, which are just music albums that are recorded in a studio. It's not that different from a regular album. Now, being a famous country singer, I bet he had some times when he was under a lot of stress. And the new year is a perfect time to start over and reorganize, and this quote can help with that. The quote is, "Tomorrow is the first page of a 365-page book. Write a good one." Now, the new year is already passed, but let's just pretend that it's tomorrow. In the first part of this quote, it says, "Tomorrow is the first page in a 365-page book." All right, so we all know there are 365 days in a year, right? And this quote is using a metaphor by describing the year as a book. And we all know in order to make a book, you have to write it. And this is a perfect representation of how only you can determine your future. And in the let's write a good one part, he's trying to say that let's all make this year the best that it can be with what we are given. I hope this quote helped you, and happy late New Year.
Will you tell me where Griffin is now?
Not yet.
Cole, tell me.
Why? Do you have something against me? Anyways, let's go to ASL.
Hey guys, welcome back. This week we're going to be going over emotions. The first one is happy. Happy. Sad. Sad. Tired. Tired. Bored. Bored. Love. Love. Confused. Confused. Angry. Angry. And feel. Feel. See you next time.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and this week's Bible verse is 1 Timothy 4:12. This verse says, "Do not let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for believers in speech and conduct and love and faith and in purity." This verse talks about don't let people take advantage of you when you are young, because you are capable of doing anything that you put your mind to. God wants us to be the bigger person in situations and set an example of doing the right thing. Thank you for watching, and come back next time.
Hi, I'm Griffin Harrell, and welcome back to Did You Know? Did you know that fires resulted in the loss of over 90% of silent films? Many film vaults would spontaneously catch fire due to a type of film used to produce silent films, known as nitrate film, which was extremely flammable. Due to poor ventilation and extreme heat in many of these vaults, the film would catch fire, resulting in an almost total loss of all films being contained in the vaults. These fires would later spark concerns about fire safety, and by the 1950s, nitrate film had been essentially eliminated. I'm Griffin Harrell, and now you know.
Hey guys, I missed you. How have you been? And if you don't remember, this is the show where no one knows, and you don't, so I have to tell you about your HCA news. We have MLK Day on Monday, January 17th. Fun fact, one time on MLK Day, I got up, I got dressed, I went to school, I even got dropped off, and then we had no school. That was rough. I remember this to this day. Man, it was awful. But anyways, the 11th grade valograms are ending on the 18th, so get a gift for your special someone. We even have early release on January 26th, and it's school-wide. On January 3rd, on January 3rd, it's Parents Education Night when they tell you.
Hi, how you doing? Good. Anyway, as you know, I'm Lily Stallman, and this is HCA Highlights. Just like the last couple of episodes, I have been giving you highlights of events HCA has done. But this week, it has a title now, HCA Highlights. Today for HCA Highlights, I will share with you the high school winter mission trip to Mission, Texas. Try saying that 5 times in a row. Anyway, 14 of our high school students took a trip down to Mission, Texas to serve for a local church. The students took a few pictures while they were down there. Here's the first one. On the ride to Mission, Texas, the students took a small detour to South Padre Island. It's hard to see in this picture, but it happened to rain the entire time they were at the beach. HCA's very own Mr. Hurst decided it would be fun to build a fire in the rain. Despite the rain, he somehow successfully made a fire, but took him a while to put it out. This next picture is when they arrived at the church. The students were asked numerous things to help out, but they put on a very good skit of Jesus calming the storm right out of Matthew 8 to all of the kids. Next, the students even led worship at church. Even after the worship, Andrew Ray even shared his testimony. The students worked very hard on the mission trip. As they worked hard, they did have breaks to kick back, relax, and even be a little goofy at times. It sounded like a blast, and I really wish I had gone. But that was all for HCA Highlights, and I will see you Eagles next time.
Hey, welcome back to Dad Jokes. I have Austin with me today. We're going to share a couple of jokes with you. Austin, you know there's a man in the moon, right?
I do know there's a man in the moon.
Right, you see him up there.
Yeah.
You see his face in the moon. How's he cut his hair?
Moon shears?
Eclipse it. You know, eclipse, blocks the sun.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Do you think that mountains are funny?
Not particularly, but mountains.
I think they're pretty funny. They're not only just funny, in my opinion, they're also hilarious.
Hilarious. Okay, all right. You're as bad as, like, others were before. Just want to let you know.
Yeah, I thought that was the point.
Well, it is. All right, so you're a junior in high school.
I am.
Good. And clearly you know that there are odd and even numbers.
Yes.
And the number 7 is
It's an odd number.
how do you make it even?
Add 1, subtract 1.
Remove the S. Get it?
Yeah, you
7.
Just spelling.
S-E-V-E. Very good.
So you know how birds, whenever they migrate.
These are really bad.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Seriously, we're okay. But go ahead.
So you know how when birds are flying, they fly in a V, right?
Not being a bird watcher, I'm going to have to trust you on that. But yeah, okay.
Would you know why one side is longer?
Well, I did know that one side was longer, but no, I don't know why is one side longer.
Because more birds fly on that side.
Okay. Legitimately, that's got to be the best one of all these episodes. That's pretty great. Oh, your mother would be proud of you right now. You like tacos? Who doesn't like a good taco,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right. So, how does a taco pray?
I don't know.
Let us pray. Lettuce on a taco,
right.
salsa.
I got one more.
You got one more.
Yeah, one more.
He's going to give us one more.
Special.
Can you top the more birds on that side?
Maybe.
Okay, we'll see.
What's white and quite annoying at breakfast?
Besides my own children when they were younger, I don't know.
An avalanche.
Okay, that doesn't even make sense.
I mean,
And our cameraman is trying not to laugh out loud. Okay, well, I don't understand that one, so I'm going to let you guys go. We will see you next time, and Austin's going to have to explain that to me. We'll see you later.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Summer States. This week's state is New Jersey, so let's get right into it. Did you know that New Jersey is considered the diner capital of country, with an estimate 525 diners? Also, New Jersey was the first state to sign the Bill of Rights. An interesting fact is that cheerleading was started in Princeton in 1869. Lastly, New Jersey has a spoon museum containing over 5,400 spoons and can be found in Lambert Castle. Well, that's all for this week. Stay tuned for next week. Bye!
Wow, wasn't that a great show?
It was Griffin. I mean Cole.
I could tell you where he is, but we're running out of time, so...
Like and subscribe.
And come back next time to see where Griffin is. Wow, that's a great show, wasn't it?
So, where is he?
Have you guys seen Griffin? I've been looking. I don't know.
Anyway,
Hey, where's Griffin?
We don't know.
well, why is everyone looking... What?
So where is Griffin?
Don't.